everybody.
Hello, all you.
All you what? All you what? You what?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, guys. As you can tell, we are not at the trailer this week. Because of weather conditions. It is very, very rainy out. It is very, very windy out.
Yeah, we didn't want to go out in a hurricane.
No, we were thinking it would be best to stay in our house and film here so that we could guarantee that we do have a internet connection to start. And well, we didn't want to get wet or the wind be really, really loud at the trailer, so we have decided to stay at the house and do our live from here this week.
Yep.
Hopefully next week is a little bit drier and sunnier and warmer.
Hopefully.
And we can do our live there again, because that's what I think we decided on that last week.
We're going to do a lot.
Yeah, we're going to try and do as much as possible at the trailer while the trailer season is a go.
Go.
A go.
Lady Gaga. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I did all my talking. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See you later. Bye. So what'd we do this weekend? Oh, went to the United States of
America. Yeah, we just crossed the border.
Just crossed the border. Went over to get some stuff for the wedding.
Yep.
And come right back. We spent the night over there.
Yes.
Note to self: Amherst, New York. If you go to stay at the Motel 6 there, or Motel 8, which is it?
6.
6? Don't.
Why?
So, out of the 4 of us that went,
one of us slept.
One slept.
Because you guys don't know how to sleep through doors opening and closing. That's not on me. That's on you. That had nothing to do with the whole hotel. That was just where you were put. Doesn't matter what hotel you were in. You could have still been woken up by a door. The
AC did not go below, 68.
It went to 66.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so, because you sleep at 55. Normal people sleep at 66.
Yeah, you can.
You can't set their AC to morgue. No, you can't. It would only go to 66.
There's some that you can.
I find a lot of hotels normally go to 65 or 60. That's the most.
I looked into it. There's a cheat code that you can do that it can go lower. So guess who's using the cheat code?
Not you, because I still have to sleep too.
Bring blankets.
I normally do.
No, we just went over and got some wedding stuff, and that was about it.
We may have to go again.
Yeah. Easiest crossing I think we've ever had. The guy was literally like, "Why are you going over?" Shopping and a little vacation. Okay, go on.
A night. A vacation is more than a night.
And then coming back, it was, "Hey,
what do you got?
What do you got?
We
Did
told
you
them
guys
what we
spend
got?
over more than?"
No, they asked you how much you spent. You said $350.
Yep.
And that was it.
And they were like, "Anything in duty free?" Nope. Okay, be gone.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right.
I would say the number one tip, guys, if you're going to cross the border, is make sure you do your research on how much you're allowed to come back with, depending on how long you go for. Because when you go for 24 hours or 48 hours or 7 days or whatever, the limit changes.
Per day.
Yeah, exactly. And always be honest about what you actually bought for the most part, because if you ever get caught, at 7 years of them checking you every single time you cross. So you're better to be truthful than be sorry.
Now, I've got a question for Ange, because she's here. and I know she lives close to the border. Do they make you pay like a duty to come back in out there?
Yeah, like one of the bridges we cross over here.
Lewiston?
Yes. One of the bridges.
Lewiston?
Again. The bridge makes us pay, I think it's like
$5.
$5 US or $6.50 Canadian to come back into Ontario. We don't have to pay anything when we go over. It's only on the way back.
And we're freaking residents of this country and this province.
I'm born and raised here. I'm more Ontarian than Ontario is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anne says, no, they don't.
So that's interesting. We'll have to take a look, and we're going to do some research and see what bridges actually do that, or if it's just that bridge that does it.
If it's just that bridge?
We're taking a different bridge. No, I'm kidding.
I think
we take that one because it's not as busy as the rest of them.
And I think we take it because it's closest to Amherst.
Yeah.
Where we go shopping.
Yeah.
So we were looking at bridal party entrances today.
Yeah, so we got some ideas up our sleeve.
Shit, I'm not wearing sleeves.
That's my dad joke for the day.
So bridal party entrances. We have bought groceries, brought them back. They said nothing about paying.
They never. No, but not
groceries are not
not
taxed.
for like duty wise. Like we mean after you go through like the duty process of like them asking you questions, you saying whatever, and then you going forward. Before we actually exit the border area to get onto like the highway, we have to pay. It's like a tax of $5 US or whatever.
It's bullshit, but
yeah, it is weird. But yes, we were watching bridal party entrances.
Okay, so here's a couple questions for the people that are here. Do you I've been at a few that the parents have been introduced, but it wasn't with like the bridal party. We have watched now a couple videos that they do introduce the parents first and then get into the
bridal party.
Bridal party. But the parents are out with the bridal party. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's normal? Like,
I honestly, I think normally the parents get their own time to what?
No, I'm just reading.
Their own time, like throughout the reception time. Like they get the mother-son dance, the father-daughter's dance, plus on top of that, like a speech or something. You know what I mean? So I feel like they've gotten enough all eyes on them.
I do get it, but like now seeing it kind of ties everything together.
It could.
For me, but I'm happy with whatever way or what we do.
I think it'll just be hard with our MC who would be announcing everybody.
No, it doesn't have to. I was thinking about that as I was walking down here. We could get our DJ to introduce the parents.
We could.
Or introduce the bridal party.
No. I want Duncan to do that. I think he'll add a really good twist to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
I was gonna say we had a really sad thing happen in Ontario this week.
LCBO went on strike.
As of last Friday, LCBO is on strike. And remember how I was telling you about the fact that they were supposed to be opening for like 2 days this week?
Yes.
For restaurants?
Yes.
They scrapped that idea. They said F it.
Well, there's an alcoholic now has entered the room. His name is Alex.
No, but it is sad. It is very annoying because we are in the middle of summer. And now to get liquor or beer, or well, I guess it's just liquor, you can still get beer. Beer store stays open, will stay open, no issues there. It's the LCBO that's being a little greedy right now.
I have read everything that the liquor store is asking for and what the government is pretty much trying to do. And 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 like, how often is this? I am siding with the government.
What a surprise.
No, I am siding because the LCBO is just trying to be. They're just trying to keep the money in their pockets, and save jobs
Hmm.
for their already members. But I look at it and go, if you move it to, you're still going to be the wholesalers of the booze.
My
So come on.
question here is, so normally when you go to the States, which is where it first kind of started with alcohol going into grocery stores and stuff, you only could get certain alcohol. Like you couldn't get liquor, correct?
Well, it didn't start in the States, I don't
No, but I'm
think.
just saying, like, it's one of the spots where it was prior to it being here. I know it was in other places in Ontario as well. But I'm curious to know, like, are they fighting for any and all liquor to be sold in grocery stores?
I'm not
Or
fully,
just specifically like coolers and beers and wines?
I think they're talking about, and Alex is here and he'd probably know more than I would. Um, I think it's all liquor, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because like really in the case that they're only selling like coolers, beer, wine, certain things like that, I don't see the problem with letting them do that. And then the LCBO still has all of the customers who are liquor buyers, who buy specifically like spirits and liquors.
But then you got the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, who has one liquor store,
Yeah.
one Newfoundland liquor association or whatever it's called.
Hmm.
Everything else is sold in corner stores.
Yeah, but you can also in Newfoundland you can also get certain liquors in corner stores as well.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like in Newfoundland, you got one liquor store, and that's it in the whole province. Maybe two, but one liquor store in the whole province. Everything else is sold in the corner
Well,
store.
they would kind of have to because they're only going to put one liquor store in the entire province. You need other ways of people being able to get
I
their
know,
liquor.
but I'm just saying you've got Ontario who only wants it in their LCBOs. Get off your, oh, I'm an LCBO and I can only sell booze. If it works for one province, it can work for them all. It just, like I said, it's them trying to keep money in their
Mhm.
own pockets and trying to be able to keep the price of booze through the
Which
roof.
I agree, but they would have to, in my way of them being able to sell certain stuff, but liquor only staying with the LCBO. This is me compromising because I'm a compromiser.
It won't work.
I think it makes more sense because then you would still have to control, like LCBO would still have to control their prices, and they still have to be at the same price as
Okay, what
getting
about
it at
those
the
small
grocery stores.
communities?
What do you mean?
Anything north of pretty much North Bay does not have a LCBO.
Okay, so they probably already have liquor being sold somewhere
I'm just
else.
I'm just pointing it out.
Hmm.
North of, let's say, North Bay has nothing at all.
So
Nothing.
what have they been doing this entire
The
time?
same thing Newfoundland has.
Okay.
So
So why are we fighting about it now when the
because
LCBO has been open for many, 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 many
because
years?
they want to keep it all in there, and they want to be able to control the price of the liquor.
Okay.
That's the big issue, and this is why you're like, I do get what you're saying, but the compromise, it won't work, or it shouldn't work, because like, why are we spending $64 for a bottle of booze here
Mhm.
when we can drive to the border,
Mhm.
or we can drive to a different province and we're spending $20 less? Go to Quebec. Like, I get what you're saying, but the liquor prices here, the beer prices here, are stupid compared to any other province. Go to Quebec. You can get 60 pack. for the same pretty much
Yes,
price.
but that's only at a specific spot at Costco. You can't get that at their liquor stores for the same price.
I'm just stating you can get 60 beer there for the same price that you can get a 30 pack here. We went to the States, to Buffalo. You could get a 30 pack for the same price that we pay for, I think it was like a 12 pack, wasn't it?
Yes, but two things I know, even with the conversion rate, it was still cheaper by like $10 or $15. But then we need to remember that there is an import tax. That's where we're paying. I'm just saying.
I'm raising my hand.
I don't know why.
Because where is it getting imported? Into this province?
Mm-hmm.
We have the factories.
Well, I'm just saying.
Prime example, Molson's downtown.
Okay.
So we're importing shit. We're importing nothing.
Obviously, something has to be imported to why it's going to be costing more. They can't just raise prices to raise prices.
Yes, they can because they're associate. They are the liquor board.
Okay.
It's people will side with me. It's the liquor board. The liquor board can set their own rules. They can set their own prices. They can set their own rules.
Okay.
So, do I think we need to get rid of it? Yes. We need to get not fully rid of the liquor board.
I'm just trying to save jobs, but okay.
They would still be the wholesaler.
Yes.
They would still have their jobs.
Those people would. The retail workers, they would pick off certain retail workers because you wouldn't have as many people going into the stores. For example, I'm just saying, yes, we're saving there's still jobs being saved because they are the wholesaler. So the people in the warehouses still have a job.
I think if you open it up to more mom and pop shops, more things, those people that are in the LCBOs now, you could create that as wholesale places. Okay. So they're still keeping their job.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you'd have, instead of like, let's use Alliston, for example.
Yep.
Instead of having 2 liquor stores right there, you just have one on one side of town, one on the other. Everybody works out of one. Let's say the one just opened up by Walmart, but now that's your wholesale place for the Alliston region.
I could see that. I understand what you're saying is like they kind of take from one another in a way.
It's just like I said.
Now, one question though.
Yeah.
That means there's going to be a lot more people who are going to need to have their licensing to sell alcohol.
The government makes money. The government
already takes enough of our money.
No, they actually don't, and the government is going to make money whatever way they want.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that means all these younger people are going to get it, but you also have the issue that it's not going to be as controlled either.
It's not going to be as controlled, but
which can be scary.
I just look at it and go, it's going to be more accessible to anybody. Like, now you've got to follow by, what time is it? What second is it? What day is it? And you got to go into, like for us at the trailer, we have to drive all the way into Alliston. It's not horrible. It's a little inconvenient.
Yeah, get your alcohol before the weekend. Really?
Where if we're at the trailer and we're like last minute and we're like, oh crap, we could drive to the Esso that's on top of the street.
Yeah, but in our case, it doesn't even make sense to do that. You may as well drive into town. It's an extra like 5 minutes.
I know. I'm just saying.
I can't remember what I was actually going to say. So yeah, we had something to do with this topic, and it kind of.
Yeah, they're still on strike. Don't know if they're going to come back.
I really could care less what way they go. As long as I can still get my liquor. You
can still order it online. So.
Yeah, but really, at the end of the day, it's just annoying at the timing, like the time frame that they've decided to do this. And obviously, they've done that for a reason. They've done it so, we're in that prime summer month where people are going away, They're trying to get their liquor and they can't. So now they are making us angry, which is
Yep.
going to wake up the LCBO or, well, the government to try and figure out what the heck to do.
But your mom says beer stores are still open.
What?
Yeah, that they are. But then.
But I don't like beer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink a lot of beer.
I'm not a beer drinker.
No. Like, even like Twisted Teas. He drinks Twisted Teas, but he would much prefer the Twisted Teas that are made with vodka over the Twisted Teas that are made with the malt, which you can get at the liquor store, or the beer store.
Yeah, but I drink Twisted Teas out of laziness.
I know you do.
So I don't have to get up as often.
Well, if you just got a bigger cup, you wouldn't have to get up as often.
But I'd rather like a bottle of vodka, 7-Up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Or rum and
That's what
Coke.
we should come up with.
Give me a bottle of rum, Coke. Let's go. But like,
you could just put everything in front of you.
I'll drink
with
a beer.
Cooler
I'll
of
drink
ice
a
like
beer.
Duncan does, and you'd be good to go. You don't have to get up then. Just a thought.
I'll drink a beer if it's put in front of me, but I'm not a.
Yeah, a beer store's still open, but for the liquor drinkers, it's a little bit harder. Yeah.
And like, I hope the strike is over by the time the wedding rolls around.
Why?
Well, we're gonna have close to 100 people.
Yeah.
There also is another wedding there that day.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm bringing 100, close to 100 Newfoundlanders that like to drink.
Okay.
So I would not rather them say, "Oh, we don't have that."
I'm going to assume that they will be well prepared each weekend, and because they can order online now, right?
Yes, but what if the liquor board starts putting in restrictions? Because they said they would.
Well, then they're not going to make any money during their prime season, so it might F them too then.
I think you're going to have to bring it out in your suitcase.
No, but like, if you think about it, they have to figure out something, because the LCBO, if they continued the strike and then all of a sudden they shut down online sales.
I didn't say they were shutting down online sales. I said they were going to put restrictions in, because they've already said that they were going to start putting restrictions in
on how much you can order.
On how much you could order, and they were also going to start putting restrictions in on once that bottle of booze is out. They weren't bringing in any more.
Oh, okay.
So if the whole province is drank out of Bacardi's rum, no Bacardi's rum is coming into this province until the liquor strike is done.
Well, they're gonna lose a lot of money, right? They're only gonna be taken from their own hands if they start restricting things like that.
I'm just saying, I'm hoping it's done by the wedding.
And I have a feeling that the venues probably have a certain agreement done.
I'm just saying, I hope it's done by the wedding.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that was it. That's all we did all weekend. That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, relaxed. Really didn't do much. Did our water in the trailer. We've been having skunky water in our water at the trailer. Like real skunky. So we blew out the lines.
Mm-hmm.
We then put CLR in our hot water tank and let it sit there for what? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
Like 4. Okay.
Okay, like 4 hours. And then
you and Ben got into the drink.
Yeah, me and Ben got in some drinks. And then we changed the adenoid rod out, and
well, I guess we'll see this week.
We cleared out all the CLR.
Some nasty stuff came out of that hot water tank, apparently.
Yeah, it was green.
Green stuff. What color is the CLR?
It is green.
Oh.
But like, it was a little darker green. So I think it was cleaning up the tank all itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like we said, we let it sit there, but then put in a brand new adenoid rod. And since then, we haven't
We've
had
had
it.
a smell, so we'll have to go through probably, I would say, at least a tank before we'll notice much of a difference.
It was
But
in the piping though.
yeah, guaranteed. And said, but they're trying to prove a point, so they probably see it worth. Oh, and I totally agree that, like, they probably see it worth it, but if they start limiting everything, they're gonna end up taking money from their own pockets because this is their busy season.
Yeah.
Is all like. So it might be worth it to them right now to try to prove that point, but what's gonna happen when you go all summer and nobody's buying anything because the liquor stores aren't opening and they're limiting things?
But
They're gonna lose money.
it's like a natural human being when they want to prove a point.
They're gonna try.
No, they're not going to try. They're going to dig their heels in
Yeah.
until they prove the point, until the other person backs down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think the province is going to do.
Yeah.
I think they think the province is going to literally go, okay, we'll stick with the rules like you had before.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that was about it. Wedding stuff today. We've been trying to figure out music all week.
Mm-hmm.
All week has been
I've gotten most of the music down pat now. We just pretty much have like 2 or 3 songs that we have to choose.
Yeah.
But most of it's done now, thankfully. We got a meeting with our DJ, so
Tomorrow night.
yeah.
I am going to our friend's house tomorrow.
Oh.
To cut their 96 acres of lawn.
Oh, well, you could do that Friday now.
Yeah, I could do that Friday now. One of the days I'm going to cut their lawn.
Because we have a barbecue.
Because they're hosting a
Barbecue.
family and friends barbecue.
Mhm.
And Ange and Josh, if you want to come out, you're invited. Anybody's invited, actually.
Yeah, they'll just get on Josh's broomstick and they'll be out here.
If you guys, like anybody wants to come, you're invited. We're all Newfoundlanders.
Well, I wouldn't start inviting people now, sir. Just saying, after they've already went and got everything.
I don't know if they got everything.
Well, I'm just going to say you probably should clarify that before you continue to invite people.
Nobody's going to come.
Also, good morning, Ben.
Yeah, good morning, Ben. But no, we're doing the barbecue. I think we're having ribs, brisket.
Apparently, she was only making ribs as Scotty was coming.
So she's making ribs, brisket, because ribs better be there. We had ribs about a week ago.
I didn't realize she was making a brisket.
I'm just throwing things out there that I normally at a barbecue.
Oh.
A big barbecue, brisket.
Well, you're saying she's making ribs, she's making brisket, and I'm like,
I said, I think.
Oh.
You're very defensive today.
Okay.
I think she's making ribs. I think she's making brisket.
Okay.
I think she's making steak, or they're making steaks. I don't know what they're actually making, but I know when we all get behind barbecues, we're all pretty good at it. Barbecues or smokers, we're pretty good at it. You can look like that all you want. We do a pretty good brisket. I think we do pretty good ribs.
Jennifer does a pretty good brisket and pretty good ribs because she's the one who seasons them and sauces them and
Jen has not sauced it yet. Jen has seasoned it and then goes on ours and then we sauce it.
Sauce what?
The brisket. Because that's why she brings over the bottle.
Okay, but she makes the sauce to put in it.
It's Coke.
She chooses the sauce. Exactly. She still chooses the sauce. You don't.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's about it for Saturday. And that's it for the weekend, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's us right now. We're still trying to figure out music. Yeah, you go.
What's going on? What's going through your mind, sir?
Go.
Okay, guys. Angela says it all sounds yummy. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm good with just some like salads. I'm a big meat person, but not a lot of red meat, so there's that too.
Um, and then next weekend you have your bridal shower. That's about it.
Yeah, which yay. That's a whole nother thing I'm planning, so
Well,
well, I'm not planning it. My
it's your mom.
mom is, but I still have a lot of things to do for it, so.
Yeah, you gotta plan it. Well, not plan it. Your mom does. Um, Jen has to help out a little on the planning, seeing that she's hosting it at her property.
She's not hosting it.
It's at her property, so
Yeah,
she's
she just
hosting
offered
it.
off her property. We have to do everything on it.
Yeah, again, gonna have to go down and cut lawn again next week, which I am fine with. It's one of my favorite pastimes
Yeah.
is to cut lawns. Um,
Don't cut the lawn here.
if we had a ride on, I would so do it here.
Yeah.
But somebody can't do it with a push mower
Oh, I know. I do it.
because their shoulders have been operated on.
Excuses.
Technically, shouldn't even be using the whippersnipper either.
Then don't.
But I do.
Don't do any of it then.
But that's about it for us. We did look at some more color changes on trailers. The Alliance. What do you think of that? It's that one that went cream and black.
Cream and black?
Like a white.
Oh.
Remember? I pointed it out and I was like, "Hey, look at the outside coloring." Because they used to be, they used to have streaks down the side and what else did they have? Multi browns.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a light brown and a dark brown in the streaks, and they were cream color.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone more to Alliance is a brand new. Well, I shouldn't say brand new, but
newer.
I think
2019, something like that.
They came out
just before COVID.
They used to be only our fifth wheels. Now they're toy haulers, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. The Deltas are their travel trailers, and then they do a smaller version of a fifth wheel. But the Alliance version of it, the Paradigm version, I should correct myself. The Paradigm Alliance version, or Alliance Paradigm version, they went and changed their color scheme up, and it's like a white now with black lettering. So to me, I really like the change in colors.
Honestly, it's not a big deal to me either way. Like it's not something I really care to notice for the most part.
No,
like the outside of a trailer, I don't really care what it looks like, other than like the tip outs. Really, like obviously, yes, if it was like a bright orange trailer or something, I might have something to say about it. But like for the most part, most trailers roughly look the same from the outside. So I've never really thought that like it was something that would be like a make or break or anything like that.
Now, Montana has come out, and I showed you this on a website, the dealership website. Montana has come out with, I think it's called let me double check what it's officially called. But I do believe it's called the Luxury Edition. And it's all black.
I find a lot of companies are doing that now, where they're doing one or two trailers that are all black for something different. So
it's called the Legacy Package. Sorry guys, it's called the Legacy Package.
Okay, so it's a package that you could get on any of their trailers, I guess.
Legacy Edition. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Legacy Edition. It's their color scheme, and it's all black.
See, I didn't even find like the trailer that we seen at the RV show
The Cougar.
was a lot more blacker than that one is. That seems like it's more of a gray than an actual black.
Yeah. Now, like at the RV show we went to, they had a Cougar there that was called Midnight Black, or they had Ox Gray.
Yeah, they had like a gray or a black.
Ox Gray or Midnight Black.
Mm-hmm.
And the Midnight Black is what they had at the show. And it was black. And the only coloring that was on the trailer, on the outside, was the wording Cougar.
Mm.
And it was in like I don't want to say like a flat gray, but a gloss gray, a muted like gloss gray.
I don't know. I don't really. It was a long time ago.
And like the wording of the trailer up the side too. That was, remember, in like, yeah, the trailer was black and then it was ox gray for the writing up the side of the trailer. This,
they have like black stripes. It's gray.
Yep.
And then like the wording is like a lighter gray.
Well, it's a silver. If you look at it.
Man.
It's what they have on their trailers now. Like Montana has been a fifth wheel company for many, many years.
The gold looks sharp on that.
Yeah.
Like the little bit of
the gold streaks.
Yeah, I think that actually kind of ties it all in. Well, like it makes it look more expensive, I guess, in a way. With the dark and then the gold.
Yeah, I could see that.
And it's a decent price too.
I don't know. I don't know if I could get behind it because it's different. I would get behind it because it's different.
You would get behind it because nobody else has it. Mm-hmm.
But could I get behind it if there's going to be like 4 or 5 in the park?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would want to be the first person to get it. If I was looking at a trailer like that and it was black or like a dark gray on the outside, like all over, I think I would definitely do my research on if it's hot to touch, if it brings in more heat, like things like that, because like black normally attracts the sun. So like my question would be like, how is that is it going to affect it or would it not affect it? Like, would you feel more hotter in the trailer because the sun is being is attracted to it, or would it be just as normal as any other trailer? But then you also have the fact of like, if it bubbles, how is it going to bubble?
I think it would be more noticeable if it bubbled.
If you get a scratch, you're probably really gonna notice that scratch.
Possibly, but like we talked to one of the reps at the show, and
he says that it was.
He was the Cougar rep for the black line, actually, the midnight. I can't remember the name of the line that they called it, and he said it doesn't change the internal temperature of the trailer because of the way they insulated everything.
No, I actually feel like I recall him saying it did, but only by like a degree or 0.5 a degree or something like that. So I guess in a way it does change it a tad, but I don't think, not enough for most people to notice, only for like you to notice.
Would you guys like a black trailer? Like outside black, like black or
like
ox gray or a darker gray like this one here?
Take a shot every single time Brad says black.
Black. To me, I like the Cougar version. Because this one has too many pops of color.
Yeah, I don't think this one's like an all dark trailer, but maybe that's what they were going for because Alliance.
Nope.
Keystone?
Keystone.
Okay, because oh well, that's a Keystone as well.
Cougar is in the same family.
Yeah, all of a sudden it just clicked.
Montana.
Why did I think that was an Alliance
it's
at the RV show?
So in the Montana family, you have Montana High Country, and below that is Cougar. Yeah, so it doesn't make
sense. Like I was gonna say, if it was a different company, maybe they didn't want to go exactly like the other company. The only other thing I can think of is like the Montana would be the more expensive company, so
Correct.
you would think they would be darker, but maybe it costs more to do something like that over just being one color for the most part.
Possibly.
Do you know what I mean? Like where them doing the 3 colors looks fancier, and because the Montana is the higher model,
Yep.
you're
Just
gonna make it look nicer.
To me, if they would have took the Cougars paint scheme and like the Montana we're looking at up the side right now, where it says Montana, if that was gray, like if that was like black, midnight black, because this trailer is like an ox gray.
I honestly would say get rid of the Montana there. Because the Montana is at the top of the cap, or on the cap, why have it on the actual face of the trailer? If you're going to do that, have it on the back end of the trailer, not the front end.
I agree with you.
Or like the door end, I should say.
I think they've overdid it on...
Yeah. I would say that Montana thing is where like the overdid happened. Like that was the touch that shouldn't have been added.
If you guys want to look at it, we're on Lazy Acres website right now. If you go into their fifth wheels,
it's 3231CK.
They have multiple versions of it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that was the one we were looking at specifically.
Yeah. They have like a front kitchen. They have a rear living.
Different ones, so definitely something to look at.
They've got a few of them there that are dark, black, gray, whatever you want to call it. It's just, to me, like I do like the colorings of the new trailers that are coming out. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like if you're gonna come out with like a black trailer, make it look sharp.
Yeah.
Not make it look like you just went, okay, we're gonna change it up and go black, but we're gonna put all the same tones that we did on the light trailer now on the black trailer.
Yeah.
It just, to me, you're not changing anything up.
I agree.
Because you're just changing the back color.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we're looking at a 2023 Keystone Montana.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at a 2024, which is black. And it's pretty much the same paint scheme, except
opposite.
Black.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what do you think about like a hunter green or like a dark green trailer? It'd be really good for hunting. Just saying.
I don't think the industry is like, if you look at pretty much any trailer company out there right now, anyone, their colors, like you can get custom paint jobs done on them. You know that. But it's red, blue, and pretty much red, blue.
I know you can get orange.
And the stock.
Yeah.
And that orange one.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
But if you're going to get a custom color, you should be able to choose from more than just a few colors. Which that's why I'm saying, what if you were to do a green trailer? Like,
I think it'd look sharp.
Use your imagination to think about it.
Not
logic.
I think it would look sharp, but I think the industry is not ready. Like, they wouldn't
be able to put something out like that for everybody to buy.
How do I put this without hurting anybody? They are very picky on what they're releasing already. Like, Grand Design, it does offer 3 custom colors.
I don't think it's more just pickiness. I think it's more of how expensive can it be to provide the paint for the said trailer, because it's going to be different from like a paint job on a car, right?
Exactly. And I think industries, stuff like that, would look at you and go, well, if you want it this color,
you got to pay for it.
Go get it wrapped.
Yeah.
Go go get it, paint it yourself. We're not doing it.
Now, depending on how much money you got to spend, money can possibly talk.
Oh, money. There.
Money could possibly talk, but you know what? I think even if I was to get a colored trailer, I would probably just go ahead and wrap it over painting it. Because then if I don't like that color anymore,
Just
or
rip
something
the
goes
wrap
wrong
off.
with it, I can take the wrap off and wrap it again.
Now there is a company in the States. It's not here in Canada. It's in the States that you can customize your trailer. You can customize.
What?
I
know.
I can't remember the name of it now. Mobile Suites? No.
No. Let me see if I can say it.
But you can customize it. And when I mean customize, I mean customize the inside, customize the outside coloring. Like, you can even have it match the truck that you're pulling. So it's the same color. But it is very, very expensive.
Very.
Like, it is.
You used your radio voice there.
Yeah, it is very, very expensive. Like, but I said, I can't afford it. Let's put it that way. And pretty much anybody that I hang around with also cannot afford it. And I have a couple rich friends, but they can't afford it.
No, I think you'd have to be like rich, or like sell your home to buy a trailer. Rich, kind of.
Sell your Ontario home, because if you sell your Newfoundland home, no. You still not affording
it. I can't find it. It's not popping up. But I know there is a company out there. I don't know if you can fully customize everything, but you can customize the inside of the trailer a bit too,
and
right?
the color. Yeah, you can customize where things are in the trailer as long as it is not engineered, hurting the trailer engineered wise. Like, it's not going to crack the frame if you have everything this way. But they'll tell you, like, oh, if you're putting this here, you've got to have this over here due to balancing weights and everything like that.
Like, you can, you'll have options, but it's still a blueprint of an option.
Exactly. But the outside, you can put to whatever
color or whatever.
And we've seen a video that the guy went blue.
I think so.
And like, he was towing it with the tractor trailer, and the tractor trailer was also like a shiny blue.
Yeah.
Sparkly blue. That's what it was. It was a sparkly blue.
You're sparkly blue.
But to me, the industry, color-wise, I don't think they're going to get out of their way. But
oh, no.
I
don't think I would expect them to, though, because really, for the most part, whites, blacks, grays are what's going to sell to majority of buyers. Like, there's not very many people out there who'd want to make a statement with a color anyways. Like most people would just want the basic colors.
Yeah. And the people aren't like us.
I don't even know if I would do it.
I would go a different color just to be different.
Yeah, but that's who you are as a person. You always want to be different. But like, for me, like, I really don't care.
But like, I know, like, Ange.
She would totally go with a purple trailer, yes.
Purple or cow print?
I would probably go with a cow print trailer if they're going to offer it to me.
And congrats on Josh and Ange on getting a new Tahoe
vehicle, yeah. Yes, congratulations, Angela.
It looks
beautiful. I can't wait to ride in it.
Josh, I'm just wondering about the steering wheel wrap. Just wondering. Just wondering, buddy. I don't know how you allowed it, but whatever. No, I don't. The industry is barely keeping up with today's times.
Yeah.
So, I don't see them doing the color thing. We have looked into wrapping.
Mm-hmm.
We have, possibly on our new trailer, to put it, possibly all black.
Now, would that ruin your warranty, though?
The wrap?
Yeah.
I don't think it would. I would think it would protect.
Yeah, but the only thing is, like, normally if they sell you a warranty, you can't really do anything to the trailer, or else it would void the warranty.
You can't do anything that would change it. And you're not changing
We're
it, you're
just wrapping
protecting
it.
it.
It'd be something you'd have to look into to confirm, because wrap, warranty, I'm probably choosing warranty over wrap, but
I know some um, insurance companies, some dealerships,
mhm.
um, if you wrap your car, you get a better insurance quote
Oh
and stuff
wow.
like that because the wrap is actually protecting
Your
the
vehicle.
original paint.
I can believe that. It probably just also depends on the color too, still though.
Now, if
Because
you
I know,
smash the car up,
well, yeah, you're messed up either way.
mm-hmm,
That sucks. You get into a car accident, you have to rewrap your vehicle. No, thank you.
I, I just, yeah. I don't know if we are gonna get our trailer wrapped if we get a new one, and the only reason I say that is we would have to bring it. The only place that wraps trailers is in the city,
Mm.
and we'd have to bring it down there.
Well, my thought process there too is I think I would be more likely to wrap it if I was to travel with the trailer
Yeah,
over it just being parked in a park.
and I agree with you.
Because
And
if I'm gonna wrap it, we're gonna wrap it with our logo.
yeah, I look at it and go, well, I'd love to go to the city,
Yeah,
or I'd love to travel with my trailer, but traveling with that trailer
would be fun.
would be fun,
Hmm.
but it'd also be kind of expensive on times.
Yeah, definitely.
So, um, we got to make a lot more money before we hit the road, Jack.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
Don't come back no more.
yeah, we got to hit a shite ton of money.
You gotta win the lottery. Angela
Um,
says, listen, if I could get a white trailer and a farmer would sponsor me, I'd make that trailer a cow so quick. You would too. You would.
mm,
Even if I had to go 4 provinces over to get it done. Yeah.
well, and I would have to go 4 provinces over if you said I could get a new truck in the next couple of years. You did. You have.
Hmm. Why would
If
you have to go 4 provinces over?
there is a manufacturer that puts an any level lift kit in your truck, it is a little pricey, but the only people that put it in the province of Canada that are uh, licensed to do it is in BC.
Oh, so we'd have to go visit her for you to get this. He'd also be getting a pink truck.
No.
Yeah, that was the deal.
The deal with the pink truck was I could get a dually and do whatever I want with it.
Exactly, which
But
would be,
if I go
sir.
single
No, no,
tired,
no, 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 no. You can do anything with your truck as long as it's pink.
we are not changing the modification of the deal now.
No, that was the deal to start with.
It was if I could get a
That's what
dually,
you heard.
I could get a dually. No, like the industry is barely, and I'm going back to it. The industry is
ADHD.
barely keeping up with
I think
technology.
I think the trailer companies need to like jump over a step or two, because they're so far back in time. They need to like scrap 2 ideas and just move on to the following idea.
I think a lot of trailer companies need to bring down like a work team.
I think they need younger engineers in there.
I I think a lot of them are still fairly young. No, I think they need to bring down like a um, let's say go to a dealership out west and pick 5 customers
Mm-hmm.
that have already bought trailers, put 5 customers, and then go out east and then wherever and bring them for, let's say, a month to Elkhart, Indiana, where pretty much every trailer's built, and have them throw ideas at them.
And to make that like the pickings of these said customers, people, they should do it with different generations as well.
Exactly.
Like you shouldn't have everybody in their 40s coming down to see what's being made.
Mm-hmm.
You need people who are young enough to bring in that bright new idea and old enough to realize they've had 6 trailers and this works and this doesn't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think we should win the lottery and be able to make our own manufacturer, and we make it a point of listening to what our customers
Alliance
have to
is
say.
doing that though.
They are. And I know there's like a line where all of a sudden you have to just decide, but you really got like that's one thing that all of the industry is kind of missing out on, is the fact that like you really need to like listen to the customers, because the customers are the ones who are living in it.
I think the issue is they're listening to, so pretty much every trailer company out there has like what they call a rally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know about those.
And they're only listening to the people
who go to the rallies,
that are going to those rallies and who are customers of them.
Yeah. And really, most of those rally people are people who are older and retired or getting closer to retirement age where they can take the time off work to go to these rallies.
Like Ange says, like West Coast Customs or Pimp My Ride.
But trailers. That I've been saying that for years.
They gotta, yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be interesting.
I think house sales would go down and trailer sales would go up if people could pimp their own trailers.
Yep. I the only issue I see there is trailer, like campgrounds would start getting picky on what they're allowing in.
Yeah, but if you're doing most of this stuff on the inside instead of the outside, they can't be very picky because they don't see what's inside the trailer.
True.
So if you keep the outside looking normal and just pimp the inside of the trailer.
Now, here's something that we were involved in a conversation last week about, and kind of had to defend, not ourselves a little bit, but the park. Games. Like, how to make games fair.
You don't. No game is fair. Exactly. I'm just saying, like, it's the same as, like, saying if you gamble and you can never win. Well, that's the luck of the draw. Like, yes, I understand some people might be better at a game than other people, but that's going to happen with anything in life. There's always going to be somebody better.
And I'm not disagreeing with you one bit.
I think you really just, if you're going to go play a game, the point of the game is to play and have fun, not to win or lose. Like, if that's not the point of the game, if that's the point of the game,
then why are you showing
should
up?
Be in a professional league. I'm sorry to say, but if you're looking to only ever win, then you should be in the professional leagues of things, not the regular smegular trailer park games kind of thing.
We were kind of cornered and was like, hey, we don't go to horseshoes because of this reason. And we think it should be organized differently. And Josh is here. I'm here for prime example. You want to get good?
You got to practice.
You got to practice.
Practice makes perfect. So the way I look at it is, if you're not choosing to practice and you just want to go out and play every week, don't expect to win.
Exactly. If you aren't throwing throughout the week, and I'm just using horseshoes for example. If you're not throwing throughout the week and practicing, don't think you're going to show up on a Saturday and win against people that are.
Not everyone is born with horseshoe greatness like myself.
Yeah, okay.
Scotty would agree. Angela says winning is nice, but not the purpose of playing. Exactly. Like when you're playing a game, you're there to have fun, not to win. Like I said, I know, even somebody like you who
I'm
is
super
very
competitive.
competitive, at the end of the day, yeah, you might throw a fit, but you're
Because I
throwing a
did.
fit by yourself because but you're more competing against yourself. You're not competing against anybody else in that way.
Like she said, throw a fit. I will say this, guys. I don't throw a fit at anybody else.
No, he does it in his own time.
I
He
go
sulks
I go privately, like back to our trailer,
with Josh.
or with Josh, and both of us pretty much just curse at each other
Yeah.
because we are perfectionists with things, and like, oh, I missed this shoe or blah blah blah. But like other sports, the other one was darts that was brought up, and they were like, oh well, you can't have these people play or this person play and this person play because they went to this and this and this. They also practice every day of their lives.
Angela says horseshoes for an example. You can't get wasted off your bottom and expect to win against people who practice and dedicate their time to getting better. Exactly.
Exactly. Yep. Like myself and Josh. What was it? 2-3 years ago? You and Ange be able to tell us. We were throwing.
You guys were practicing like weekly or twice a week or 3 times a week, where you guys would spend an hour or 2 a day practicing.
Well,
throwing shoes, getting better.
If I remember correctly, I would throw 100 shoes by myself and then 100 shoes with Josh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have you out there counting how many ringers I had.
Yeah.
Josh would throw 100 ringers with me or 100 shoes with me because he had the 2 kids. He also was doing landscaping, so he had to work. This was during COVID. If you remember, I didn't have to work during COVID. So, like, we're throwing, let's work it out, 100 shoes. I'm throwing 1,000 shoes Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
That's not including Saturday.
The way I look at it, practice makes perfect no matter what it is, whether it's a sport, whether it's talking, walking, like all of that takes practice. Your little one doesn't just get up one day and just run away. Most of the time it takes effort for them to start walking. It'd be the same as cooking something. It takes more than one try to get it right.
I'm just going to say this, guys, like, if you guys want to play sports at any park, bring it up. Bring it up to the ownership, bring it up to whatever, and start playing. But if you're going to get bitchy, complainy, whatever you want to say, and mind my French there, but if you guys want to complain or whatever, then maybe
it's not the sport for you.
Maybe you should stop playing altogether, because if somebody's getting better than you or is better than you or anything, then try harder and get better, or
play on Sundays.
Stop complaining.
Or play on Sundays.
Yeah. Like, you don't go to a park to make money.
No.
So, like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Logs picked up shoes pretty quick.
Exactly. See? But again, born into legacy.
Born in the legacy, and also, and he was only throwing from 1.5 feet away.
The kid played in horseshoe pit.
Yeah.
Till he was probably able to pick up a horseshoe.
Logs would use our horseshoe pit
as his sand pit.
As his sandbox.
Yep.
And when he was able, we got in a plastic pair of shoes.
He didn't want those.
He used them for a bit, but didn't like them. And then when he was able to pick those shoes up, he wanted to do what Daddy did, and
it didn't go so far for him.
He's
more so ate the horseshoe pit. Sand. Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more sand in his diaper than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kid was born in one, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just quick.
He wanted to do whatever Daddy was doing.
I'm just gonna say, quit complaining about losing.
Yep.
If you're a sore loser,
that's fine. Be a sore loser.
But don't bring it up to anybody else.
No.
Be a sore loser to yourself.
Yeah. But on that note.
Yeah.
One question before we hit the hay. Get it? Like cowboy shop? No? Okay, anyways. Before we hit the hay.
Holy shit.
What do you guys think about our new time? We've been doing our lives at 7:00. If you guys hate it, let us know. We can change the time. Maybe we'll go later to like 8:00 instead and try that out. But yeah, let us know. You can comment. You can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
We're always there.
Let us know because we're trying to change this so we get more people in here, more people behind us.
Yeah. We're trying to find a good time where people aren't sitting and eating dinner.
Like, this podcast or this live is nothing to do with our company.
Not really.
It's just us getting together.
Yeah. We talk about trailer stuff.
We talk about everything.
And we'll always, like, if there's a launch or anything to do with the company, we will always make announcements about it. But it's not just for company talk or anything.
You guys can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to bring up sex on this,
let's keep it PG.
No.
Keep it PG.
If you guys want to talk about sex,
this time works for me, Angela says. Good to know.
Then let's talk about it. Like,
well, maybe we should read up on the live rules on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and then we can decide on what's allowed and what's not.
If Sex with Sue could be on TV and the internet.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
With dildos in the background.
I completely understand. But
and in her hand.
I know things like Facebook have just randomly taken lives down just because we say a certain word, so you never know.
I totally understand.
That's all I gotta say.
But like, no, if you want to talk about alcohol, what we think the best spirits out there are, or the best beers are out there,
and we'll keep you guys updated on the LCBO strike.
Hopefully, it'll be over here soon.
Yeah. But until next Wednesday, hopefully we are at the trailer next Wednesday. So we will see you there.
Bye, guys. Bye, Newfoundland, Labrador.